Good time zone. It's a happy birthday to all of those around the world. I've canceled the canceled stream. Let me tell you. Supposed to be getting some work done on the tower. That would have interrupted. But they rescheduled on me. So, there you go. Here we are instead. Apparently, there's... This is news to me. Apparently, if you purchase a sub or gift a sub to someone playing Infield, you'll get a Perlica badge. Just saying. Who doesn't want that? I might have to grab that, honestly. It's kind of cute. Well, we are, let's get into this, since we're technically a bit late, but, finally at the next main mission update for this game. Arcane has not joined, despite my best efforts. So I'm at the point where I'm like, do I try and keep going? I don't know, because I had to make a team that I said I was gonna make and never did, and I'm just kind of I haven't even used Zhuang Li, you know, from when I got her. I haven't used that team. I've just been using the Rosie team, which now has Camille on it. So maybe it's not even worth trying. Quabam. Instead of Arcane, I got another Last Rite and another Li Feng. Yeah, two non-rate up 6 stars. It couldn't even be like a Camille or a Mifu, I guess, was it? Couldn't even be anyone else who actually should be rated up. Although I talk about, like, I don't know if I even will make another team because I haven't used the other teams that I technically made. But that being said, some of the content might be starting to go, I need to make another team because Echoes of War, which I have done. I've done Brutal. I've not beaten any of the Brutals within the bonus challenge time limit. I've gotten really close. 35 seconds off. But, like, Flamethrower guys resistant to heat damage, so my fire team, that is the only team maxed and strong enough to actually even do it, can't do it quick enough. So, like, I kind of should make another team. But then I have to also learn another team. So... tried. Oh, is this a full double day? It's a full double day. I tried with my electric team.
Carve a path for us.
I won't let anyone down.
It didn't go great, mainly because I don't know how to play a team with Zhuang on it. And they're not as maxed out as the Rosie team. But I should probably learn. So yeah, point of order, nothing really. I have
I leave no shadow for the guilty.
Full trusted Camille. We do have a couple characters to catch up on profile wise still at some point, including Zhuang.
Did you just call me? Are you looking for my company?
Somehow a killin'. Somehow.
I leave no shadow for the guilty to hide.
I haven't maxed out his essence. I've been maxing out people's essences. I've been doing a lot of artificing. Slowly but surely. At least on the stats that matter. But not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Did anyone else notice they added a new rare material to Wu Ling just without saying anything? The corner of the map. How to make a zip line to that. But otherwise, not much. I'm excited for the new base stuff because I hope it's going to make things a lot more efficient. That's because my base, for some reason, runs out of power every once in a while. It's tied some reason, somehow, I don't know why. It's tied specifically, it seems, to the Yazin Syringe A. If the Yazin Syringe A, which we're actually at the max, if the Yazin Syringe A gets like higher than like 58,000, even though it should be able to store more than 58,000, right? Like it should be able to store a lot more. But for some reason, if it gets to like 58,000, the power turns off. I don't know why. Like, we should be able to store more than 58,000. Because the cap should be like... The cap should be even with everything else, right? So it should be like 90k. I don't remember where you can see that, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So I better sell this before my factory turns off. Anyway, hopefully the new stuff will fix this. I can't be bothered to look into why it's happening because it wasn't happening until recently, and nothing changed, so... no lore things. Camille's conversations on Baker didn't reveal anything. So, nothing to talk about there. Let's get into this. Data from the Rift Sealing Field trial, Shirenite Nexus research has made significant progress. That's great. Looks like our efforts paid off. However, there are still a few steps left before we can handle the very large rift. So the Shirenite Nexus still needs upgrading? You could say that. The current version is capable of handling small rift fissures, but sealing the very large rift will require the proxy's power, as well as protocol or ingenium. I propose calibrating the Shirenite Nexus using De Jong's instrumentation. After all, De Jong has the most advanced protocol or ingenium technology. Are you coming to the De Jong? That's right, I've already requested access through Supervisor Perlica. I suppose I'll be the guest this time. If I'd known you were coming, I would have made arrangements ahead of time. You don't have to be so formal. I'm not going there solely as a viceroy, but also as your old friend. Wuling City has been busy with all kinds of preparation lately. I apologize for disturbing you at this time, but this concerns a very large rift. Now it's my turn to host you. See you aboard. See you soon. And she's already here. Oh, there she is.
Endman, you've returned. We verified the details. Our Arsenal engineers have cleared out some space and started the tests.
De Jong is literally the largest protocol originium of Talos 2. I believe this tuning run will conclude with quick success.
Need me to help with the testing?
You already did back in Wuling. Now, all we need is to wait patiently.
I can hardly wait.
Actually, we asked you back not just for work. There is a personal side to it as well.
Supervisor Perlica made a complaint. Peace has returned to Wuling, but you seem unwilling to take a break. You know that once the Shirenite Nexus is ready, we will head straight to our next battlefield.
Oh yeah, they added these like term definitions. Shirenite Nexus, an Oranginian device capable of instantly unleashing Shirenite energy. Its intended purpose is to seal rifts.
So for now, we want you to take a proper rest under our watch. It is necessary.
That's, you know, coming from you though, hard to listen.
Take a good rest, Endman. We'll see you shortly.
Also, have we not been resting? We went to the Swordwall Dale. We sit in the reception room chair and rest. This is actually the main mission, huh? Just notice this chair is like hooked into the ground. You can't move it around. How do you reach anything on the table? And then we slept for another 10 years. My younger brother. That's the girl who looks like Valarquin, but isn't Valarquin. Did she have horse ears? I'm not sure.
Administrator. Endman, are you all right?
I'm okay. I just had a dream. Maybe I'm a little tired.
What did you dream of?
Are you both just like standing watching me sleep? A strange space, many transport belts, and the suppressor. A fading shadow, and a lingering sounds of cries and sorrow. I don't know if there was cries and sorrows. There sure were a lot of suppressors. I'm not sure what that means.
Let's talk about the dream later. How goes the Shiranite Nexus?
The tuning has been successful. Its capacity for originium energy proves flawless. Once the proxy arrives, it might become the mighty weapon we need to seal the very large rift.
Sounds like good news to me.
And here's even better news. Arcane's awake.
Yay.
She wants to tell us something in person. Chun is already off to talk to her.
Endman, if you're ready, we should head to the main pillar as well.
Let's not keep her waiting.
I don't know what to make of younger brother. I don't believe it's true in the literal sense, but also usually you'd maybe have it the reverse. If it was like why would we be the younger one? Usually it'd probably be we're the older one, but if it was just a term of endearment, strange. It also might not even be directed at us.
Tianshizhuang and Endman, you're here. Maybe you can get this one to be quiet for a while.
Nagging is caring, okay?
Thank you, but I prefer less nagging.
Why you... Whatever. I don't argue with patience. I'm just glad you're all right.
Apologies, Arcane. It was my decision that put you at risk.
None needed. You made the right call, Tianshizhuang. The Originium arts I've mastered failed to kill him. He's not human anymore. When I woke, I immediately ordered Summit to share the intel. Blight miasma concentrations in the North Wuling Exclusion Zone are spiking. Neferith's trick has affected the very large rift.
Blight miasma, or simply miasma, a gaseous form of blight that behaves like fog and mist, with very ill-defined boundaries. Masses of blight miasma are usually found in the North Wuling Exclusion Zone. Pretty straightforward.
knew
That
it.
is what miasma means.
They're doing everything they can to open the very large rift. But their target is not Wuling. It's you, Endman. It's beyond me. The ether keeps restoring Ardashir's body. He can't be truly killed.
We'll see about that.
Return.
Take me to the Endman, before the truth hurts him.
The truth? Was he talking about the very large rift?
The very large rift and its changes. Are they a trap?
An obvious one. The very large rift is increasingly active. We cannot afford to ignore it.
Well, we have the Shirenite Nexus.
True. If the Shirenite Nexus works as intended, the initiative will be ours. Once everything is ready, we shall head to the Exclusion Zone bastion, Yinglong Pass, and go forward with our plans from there.
Yinglong Pass, a complex containment facilities constructed to hold back the very large rift. The pass is now garrisoned by the Yinglong Special Task Force.
Hold on. The Shirenite Nexus is ready?
Yes. While you were unconscious, the Endman and I completed the Nexus. There's still room for improvement, but its state is close to the intended design. I'm confident we can use it to suppress the very large rift.
The task force is standing by. I'm formally reporting back.
You just came around! That body of yours needs rest.
My duty is to handle any Exclusion Zone crisis. No one knows the zone better than me.
There are others in your
No, I must lead the task force myself. Or are you willing to let the Endmen face even greater risks in the North Wuling Exclusion Zone?
Okay, fine. But at least go with us. Don't want you overdoing it again.
Arcane, I understand how you feel, but certain things shouldn't be rushed.
Tianshizhuang, don't you think you've been repeating those words a bit too much over the years?
Dang.
But this is different. We have Sirenite and the Endmen.
This could be a rare opportunity. Very well. Endman, please take the Shirenite Nexus and go on ahead to Yinglong Pass. I shall muster our forces at Wuling. The Exclusion Zone is a dangerous place. A larger force is needed to reach the very large rift.
We worked hard to complete the Sharonite Nexus. It shall be well protected. Let's go, Arcane. It's time we head to Yinglung Pass.
I've been waiting for this day for far too long. Keep going down this direction and you'll reach Yinglung Pass.
Right by our base.
Arcane, are the Proxy and Ardashir still in the scroll?
That Ardashir could be hiding some nasty tricks, but he's no match for the Proxy.
According to the records, there were entities on Terra who wielded Farenmut powers with incredible capabilities.
If they were all on Talos too, maybe we wouldn't have to do all this heavy lifting.
They didn't do much. Some of them are kind of lazy, actually. They opened up this area. It was blocked off before. I remember. No, this wasn't it. So just over here was blocked off.
When Neferth attacked Wuling, we had to keep the pass safe and the situation under control. The Yinglung thus sealed this path. Our vanguards have cleared the areas ahead. We shall carry on as usual.
You're finally here. Endman, what is it?
It's nothing.
Yinglung Pass. If my results back then were different, I'd probably be defending the pass right now. I really like Enfield a whole lot better, Enman. I'm just curious, that's all. Huh? A powered raft? Here?
Our way into the underground channels of Yinglung Pass. After the environment of the North Wing
Underground.
Exclusion Zone worsened, the surface of the Easy has become unsafe. The raft will bring us there. It's faster.
An artificial water channel beneath the marker stone.
10 years ago, the Tianshu dredged the underground river to repurpose Yinglung Pass. It is now part of the pass's defensive system.
Pretty cool looking, actually.
No one on duty. This isn't normal.
Yinglung duty log. A text transcription of audio recording. Thank you, lady, but we cannot accept this. Also, this is a dangerous place. Please leave with the transport team. Come now, kid. It's just a few packs of fillet cuts and vegetables. Look at you, all skin and bones. Take these and put on some weight already. Lady, please. The captain won't accept it either. Let's just, just grab this while we're here. New gear template. Yingling Pass requires pyrolite components. Pyrolite parts and heavy shear knights in the gearing unit. I see.
Stay alert. That one carries the scent of blood.
Why are you attacking?
The blood of the bank is boiling!
All the heart support ready.
Where's our chance? Now, let them fear! I got you! Yes!
Unit hot.
You did! Forward! Have fun floating with ups and downs! No escape!
Really getting frozen.
This fleet
I've never been so much frozen before.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Target locked. Lick them. No escape. Yes. Unit hot. Here's our chance to
Pride and pain.
Catching up. Stay alert.
Lick them fear. I got you.
Witchcraft is ready. There's no escape.
Look there. Maybe the name of the pack will echo across the land. Why do some Orlin float around while others just stay still? Ah, que maravilla.
Note written by someone mysterious. I've infiltrated Yingling Pass. Yinglong Pass, a place of mystery filled with the unknown, where danger lurks around every corner. I've spent ages snooping around Wuling since I left La Fantoma, and I finally found my chance to slip in. Gotta hand it to the Yinglungs. They've got every place covered, but they did not expect a pro with diving gear. That painter told me that diving wouldn't work, and it was impossible to get in. High risk, high reward, returns even. No one at the magazine office would dare find me once I get a few amazing photos. The vibe's a little off for this place. I can't help but feel that someone's constantly looking at me. Wait, there was a Yinglung here. Interesting. Oh, this just takes us back to the beginning, I see. Some sort of, I guess, like, journalist tried to sneak through. That's what it seems like. I wanted photos, is why I say that, but I don't know. Could be a spy of some sort, I guess. Kaleidograph? Kaleidograph. Interact with the kaleidograph. Activate the kaleidograph. Generates multiple images, each comprising 3 parts. One of the images includes a part that differs from the rest. Interact with it to complete one stage of the challenge. Interesting. Talosite, a special energy crystal that can be found at various places of Talos 2. They are highly sought after for scientific research. After using Talosite, the Talosite exchange will become available. Just a new energy thing, just randomly around. Where does it come from? Tiansha Disciple 3. The field survey has been completed. The following is an environmental assessment of the Yinglong Pass YLP area. Levels of ambient ether pollutants in YLP have significantly dropped compared to the data collected in the year 142. However, long-term ecological risks persist. Several plants with strong pollution resistance have been identified in YLP. No significant contaminants have yet to be found in various water bodies. Overall, YLP is currently undergoing a complicated state where natural remediation and persistent pollution occur simultaneously. We recommend applying strict restrictions for access and limiting various activities in the area. Review comments. Incredible truly, but by this point of reading, I've counted 10 flashy new terms. A full-length paper of mine for HQ barely invents half as much. Response. Of course, my mentor, I'll work on a revision. Review. This is the best written part of the paper, but it is also way off topic. Delete it. Okay. That was a very Honkai Star Rail document. There was footprints, huh? Are they gone now? Guess they're gone. Use the scanner. Of course. Oh yeah, look at that. Why did they converge? They walk off, but then 2 sets come back on different places. I guess that's where they wrote it, and then they got interrupted. That's a fun detail. Maybe 2 different guards came up behind them, or one of theirs is them walking back, and one's the other person coming up, or something. Interesting. Those guys respond already, huh?
Stay alert. That one carries the scent of blood.
Uh-oh. That's broken. Warning. Conspicuous and loud. Warning, you are now in Yinglong Pass. The Wuling Scientific Department District of Hongshan Academy of Sciences has marked this area as a closed exclusion zone. Access is strictly prohibited for any personnel not authorized by HAS Viceroy of Wuling. All unauthorized personnel must leave this area at once and remain outside the demarcated boundary. Trespassing is a violation of the Band Accord. Trespassers will be forcibly removed by Yinglong Special Task Force. Kind of messy here. They'll clean up after themselves.
This is very impressive.
We're here. The quarantine line of the Exclusion Zone. The bastion of Wuling. Yinglong Pass.
Yinglong Pass. Love bold text demarcating a region. Big fan. Talosites. I can buy armor recipes. I can buy Howler Beast Playground. I can buy emotes. And I can buy music. Cool. No, I want the archive. Yinglong Pass is a massive collection of lockdown facilities constructed by the HAS to deal with the Wuling Very Large Rift rupture event. The pass, once part of the peripheral blight monitoring facilities of Wuling Science Station, is located atop a natural chasm in the region of Wuling. When first completed, it was named Wuling Pass. After subsequent overhauls and expansions and development of a Yinglong Special Task Force garrison, HAS renamed the defense works as Yinglong Pass. The main architecture of the pass was designed by Tumu Tiansha of the HAS. Tiansha incorporated Shiranite material technology to contain the Very Large Rift. The defensive structure was further reinforced with blight countering features. All design and construction standards were based on a hypothetical scenario of another rupture event. If necessary, the HAS will further augment the defensive capabilities of the pass by committing its best emergency response forces and employing Farenmut power. For 10 years, the YSTF, Yinglong Special Task Force, garrison at the pass has upheld the duties of monitoring, surveying, and eliminating blight phenomena within the North Wuling Exclusion Zone. The task force is also responsible for enacting a rapid response measures against any contingency in the pass area. As of today, the pass has stood vigil at the boundary of the North EZ for 10 years. Someone should repair this road. It's not very a good thing to see in your defensive area. A broken road right at the front of it. Come on. Come on, guys. Bit disconcerting.
Use my authority level to create a path.
Disciple 1. Data writing complete. I'll just submit them so my mentor and seniors can run the analysis. Time is almost up. Gotta head back to camp and help my mentor bring up the measuring instruments. Wait, what's on the other side of the bridge? Did something just roll across? Is that an Agolos? No way. This place shouldn't have any Agaloid problem. Looks like an orange slug, but are there slugs here? I think I heard my mentor talk about them on our way to a Yinglong Pass. I can barely remember the details. I shouldn't be revising my report during the ride. I don't think my senior noticed the thing. Maybe I should remind him. My senior gave it a kick. Maybe it's part of the experiment.
I haven't seen any Yinglongs so far.
They're a small force, but strong enough to face the zone. And she should be arriving soon.
A note probably left by Yinglong. The content is filled with a few words written over and over again. Northward to our homes.
Wait, look at the gate.
We've got a sitch. On your toes.
The exclusion gate. Everyone.
Block the blight miasma! You're back, Captain. And greetings, my Enfielder friend. Blight activity has spiked. The blight miasma has begun to approach the pass. With the wrist cuffs, the Yinglongs will hold out for 1 to 2 hours.
Where's the proxy?
Something happened outside. She went looking for the source of the miasma.
Understood. I'll take it from here.
Roger, men. All units, command has been transferred to Task Leader Arcane.
Given your current state, you sure about this?
As long as I stand, there's no question about that. All Yinglongs, spread out in teams of 3. Set wrist cuffs to hot and execute Action Plan B. Overflow, sync the depth readings every minute. Summit, take 2 men and run the emergency patrol route, then use sky poles to photograph the blight miasma in the zone. Our primary objective is to contain the blight miasma. It must not interfere with the mission.
Yes, ma'am. Holler away if things get messy.
Wait, what's that over there?
What the? Some kind of Geist?
An Yinglong?
Get. Get back!
Blight Shade sighted! Stay in formation! Full alert!
Blight Shades. Why did they show up here? We'll handle these enemies.
These people.
Blight
Why
Shades.
did they?
Not people, they're just enemies.
Close enough. Close enough to the guys, I guess. How does the ether make people or entities that look like Yinglong?
Power's low! We won't be able to hold!
Uh-oh. Was poking the butterfly like crucial to how that works?
You're late. It's been 10 long years.
I like that she's holding a little thing, a ring thing with the tail. That's cool.
And you are... that little ink spirit?
Ink Spirit, an entity of ink. Paintings created by the Fahrenheit proxy. They are unique creations made possible with Fahrenheit power. My cat says it twice. It is interesting that she specifically has ink spirits. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we'll get some explanation about her and everything, because yeah, I mean, it's interesting that it's specifically ink spirits, because usually every proxy has their own thing going on, and ink spirits are already Dusk's thing, so.
Did you just tell me a pink spirit? The name is Su. Don't forget it again.
Lady Su, how are things in the Exclusion Zone?
Not good. The zone is infested with blight shades.
Blight shades? Oh, like the Yinglong-looking enemies from earlier?
We must act with haste. I suggest we deploy our Yinglongs at once, push deep into the zone, and eliminate the blight shades to clear out a path.
Eliminate? Sounds like a really stupid plan. An unpleasant shadow is only given form by an undesired light. As long as the rift exists, the ether shall continue to mimic these lost souls. Your top priority rests still in Shirenite. I'll take that. Yes, the Shirenite Nexus. So it's not just memory loss. Your reflexes are slower too. I have to say that Little Drone's really talented. This thing actually works. I just drove through the zone. The Shirenite Nexus probably won't cut it as is. My presence shall remedy that. I shall prepare a ritual for augmenting the Nexus. Settle affairs, and meet me later. Oh, before I forget.
Wow.
Ardashir.
She might have gotten the ink spirits, but she did not get the artistic talent, that's for sure.
Ah, we meet again, and...
Oh, is that just actually Ardashir in the scroll still? Ardashir.
A small gift for you.
I was wondering where he went.
Where did you send him?
A prison, designed by me. Strengthened by 1,000 taboos of the scroll. Should be enough to keep the sending miscreant in. I just can't stand listening to him talk. It annoys me so much, I can't focus. Don't worry. The miscreant asked to be bound, and won't be able to move. Go ahead if you need to ask him anything.
Ardashir definitely has some valuable information.
Agreed. Let me check on Yinglong Pass first. Then I'll take the Endman to the prison.
A ritual for augmenting the Shirenite Nexus? Can it get even stronger?
Have faith in the proxy. Let's look for Arcane first. We must get details of that battle and Yinglong Pass's current status.
Blight Shades. According to the field of ether science and the civilization band, Blight Shades are considered extremely rare phenomena. Blight Shades represent a form of ether-replicated entity capable of autonomous actions and high level of aggression. According to existing witness reports, Blight Shade entities are extremely rare, appearing only where ether activities are most active or in the worst blight-stricken areas. Blight Shade entities would replicate the form of a biological organism under direct influence of ether activities and when completely consumed by blight matter. In the absence of external stimuli, most Blight Shade entities would mimic basic behavioral patterns of their source organisms while alive. When disturbed, Blight Shade entities would exhibit advanced motor functions and cognition and assume a behavioral pattern that seeks to violently remove or destroy the source of disturbance. Researchers have received isolated reports of Blight Shade entities attempting to communicate, though no solid evidence has been secured so far. The mainstream hypothesis for the existence of Blight Shades and their behavioral Principles proposes that blight shades in essence are sites of weak ether activities fixed in the material universe and are manifestations of residual data of dead life forms that cannot be completely removed. However, even though blight handling personnel of various banned factions have accumulated substantial experience in dealing with blight shades, the existence and imperial principles of such entities remain an inexplicable mystery. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if the blight shades are maybe the thing that was encountered in the north. I forget whom it was. Was it a profile? Maybe. Profile was like they were fighting the Agaloy in the north, and something else showed up in a battle, right? And it wasn't specifically. They didn't describe it as a new type of Agaloy because there's always new Agaloy showing up, but they specifically described it as something else. Some other sort of entity. Maybe it was a blight shade or something. I don't know. Or something else. I just say maybe it's a blight shade because obviously the concept of blight shades weren't introduced until just now, so maybe they didn't write that. So maybe it was one. But it could be something else. What the heck is that guy doing here? How did he even get in here? This is an exclusion zone. Lucky Carrot, what are you doing? Lucky that guy is like some kind of entity in and of himself. Also, I forgot to do this thing on for the other puzzle. I don't remember how it's supposed to work now. I mean, this is the odd one out, so... Is that all I'm doing? Is the odd one out? Easy enough. They actually wanted you to jump across that. I just did it because I felt like it. There's not actually a staircase up there. It's my first time seeing something as bad as this, but we won't let the blight miasma breach the pass, no matter the cost. Connection with the Agaloy in the blight is also interesting. With the idea that there's blight shades, so they don't need to make like Agaloy, if they even do make Agaloy, but they do definitely show up together still. Or was it this one? Nope. Yeah, it was the top one. It's too busy thinking about war. Nope, okay. Nope, we gotta go talk to her. Arcane. What are you looking at?
YSTF mission logs.
Lee, those enemies. The ones called Blight Shades? They're...
An ether-side phenomenon, I believe.
Yes. It wasn't too long after the disaster when the Yinglongs found them. The Tianshu regard it as random incidents that occur when the ether side consumes its victims. They are momentary information fragments. Blight Shades were usually sighted deep in the zone. Such incidents were very rare as well. They only mimicked how the victims acted when they were alive. Like a flashing phantom, they would dissipate in a few minutes to half an hour. I'd never seen so many Blight Shades attacking Yinglong Pass.
So they do function on a principle of the blight itself, or the blight can... Well, the blight does dissipate. It depends on... You know, there's a range. It can be very long, though. It's also... It's interesting that it is taking the information of our universe and imitating it. Another, you know, is it so far? It's a brief thing. We'll see if that changes, but another material of information storage.
It feels as though they're trying to escape the zone.
Precisely why we must extract more intel from that Artishir. He manipulated Rift Phantoms at the Marker Stone and knows how to wield the ether. He might have had a hand in this.
Lady Su said he gave himself up, but he might have other plans in mind.
The Yinglong Special Task Force rarely interrogates prisoners. Most of our enemies aren't people, after all. But this might be a refreshing experience.
That's a wild thing to say. If they're trying to escape, that implies a lot of self-awareness and survival instincts on what is supposed to be mimicking the information of our universe. Technical labor. Area. Yinglong Pass. Cable connection is loose, just reconnect. Why can't the task force manage this simple fix on their own? To think I came all this way just to plug something back in. I thought I could steal a nap today. Well, guess I'm only gonna get sleep at home tonight. Whatever, since I'm already here, I might as well look around and see if they got other things that need fixing. What is wrong with these people? They're literally doing everything they can to wreck everything they have. Their fixes are all wrong. Well, at least they're generous. I get some free food. But their food is a little too strong and oily for my taste. Maybe this is why my baby girl can't gain any weight. She kept complaining how my dishes are tasteless. Indeed, my cooking is really mild compared to Yinglong fare. Maybe I should ask them for their secret slimming formula. Operation Log. All is well. Blight miasma found. No blight shades. Blight miasma is then contained. 3 alloy encountered and then neutralized. No blight miasma found. All is well. Several pantail beasts found. The critters probably entered this place to escape the alloy. To establish an alloy-free area, clusters outside the pass have been eliminated. Pantails will be temporarily kept in shelter at cages for observation. All is well. Scratch that out. We have confirmed that the pantail base are not carriers of further dangerous material and can be released anytime. Scratch that out. Sudden downpour. There are many leakages of dangerous materials in the EZ. Pantails must not be released for now. All is well. Sudden downpour yesterday has no negative influences. The pantails have been verified again and are not carriers for dangerous materials of the EZ. Creatures have been released back into the wild. Depth readings are stable. What is this? Oh, a zipline. A different kind of zipline. Gas vent. Place a gas extractor on a gas vent to automate gas extraction. Progress through the main mission to unlock the technology. I like that we're going through all the stages of matter for the factory. Maybe we'll get some plasma. Next. I actually really like that this is just a different model for the zipline. I don't know. I like that it's not the exact same as all the other ones have been. Tumu Tiansha. Yinglong Pass is now capable of handling the blight of the EZ, but there's plenty of room for improvement. If they keep expanding the place, the risks would go far beyond what we could bear. We don't have enough resources and people to expand the Yinglong Pass and build Wuling City at the same time. We've done all that we could. I say we leave the expansions and rebuilding of posterity. Or to posterity.
This empty patch of land. We might be able to deploy our AIC factory here to handle the local miasma.
Yinglong Pass is an extension of the Sheernite Dam. Your PAC might just come in useful. Let's save that for later.
I was gonna say, that's not the mission right now, but okay. This is where we'll make cars. I like this place. That's a cool place to make it. A bunch of ruins that probably won't stay ruins, but a bunch of ruins. Big wall. Neat. Actually reminds me of the sword trial area in the vault. Like when you upgrade it, it gets more built up. But honestly, I kind of ruined it getting it built up. I liked it when it was more open and you could see the landscape out. Then they built up a bunch of walls and now you can't see anything.
Arcane here. Roger. We'll be there at once. The Yinglong guarding the prison told me Ardashir did not resist at all.
Why do we take him out of the scroll? He could talk through the scroll. This is gonna be bad. He's gonna escape now.
Administrator.
Should've kept him in the scroll.
You're finally here. At last, a face I want to see. Many lives I've paid to see you again.
We just saw each other.
You brought destruction to Wuling and pain to my friends. I did not think Neferth would go to such extremes. Still, I have already reminded you, Endman. A full-scale war has not been declared. It isn't too late to change your mind. I'm the one asking questions. Ah, forgive my transgressions. Whatever my lord desires to know, I shall present it on a platter of truth. Ask away.
Why'd they make the prison have a throne? Why is it a throne? How about you tell us literally everything? How much do you know about the rift in the ether side?
Our knowledge does not exceed yours. What we did to the rift was simple. We merely opened it.
Rose Orf? I mean, yeah, this looks like it's his castle that we just intruded upon.
But both you and Neferth can wield the ether.
For 10,000 years, from Terra to Talos II, the Terrans also wielded the Originium arts and developed Originium industry. But can they truly claim to know the nature of Originium? The answer is negative.
Some of them could, actually. Our boy Herkenschorn could.
And there is something I must clarify. As a Terran, I was not born with ether-wielding powers.
Ask M3, yeah.
Hence, forgive me for my unsatisfactory answer.
So they've learned to manipulate the ether. I mean, that's as we figured. Very unsatisfactory. Not much of an answer. Are those blight shades you're doing?
Oh. Do they remind you of my tricks at the Marker Stone? I'm much flattered, Endman. The two are indeed alike. Both are manifestations of ether energy. However, those at the Marker Stone were puppets dancing to my strings. These blight shades are just the victims.
Enough! Blight shades are
Don't
just
interrupt.
blighted illusions. Don't even think about trying to shake us.
Arcane, please.
I won't.
What are you and Neferith planning?
She is of a more extreme disposition. Yet strictly speaking, we are both servants of the same lady.
Why are we talking like she's still alive? Did I miss something?
As for our goal of opening the very large rift, I've withheld nothing from you since the beginning. We plan to recreate a path into the ether side, and you will try to stop us. But I promise you that whatever I said carries no deceit. It is but my sincere wish to make you the Lord of all. Only then will conflicts lose meaning, and mindless violence be gone from sight.
And the price? More victims to fall?
Something that you of the past cannot afford. But you can change. Can you not?
Who are you?
Ardashir, a follower of yours in the past. Unlike fellow comrades who are now history, cowardly, I sought survival and found you before the end arrived. Once again, I offer you my salutations, Endmen. Are there more questions? Or do you wish to examine my testimonies? No matter. I will not escape. Once you arrive at the very large rift, you will want to see me again.
I have one final question.
The Foundation?
What does Perlica know about that?
The secret is not mine to reveal. Memory has left you, but you shall witness and choose. This is how you'll trust me. The very large rift is so very close, Administrator. It shall confound you. Then you shall return to me. I remain faithful that all dying universes rely upon your arbitration for survival. Till we next meet.
Endman, don't let him affect you.
What do you know about the Foundation, Perlica? I wonder if it's as simple, like, it's probably not as simple, but like, I wonder if it's as simple as like Ardashir and some of the other guys, whoever they are, just like found out, learned, were told about whom the Endman or the Doctor or whoever is as a predecessor, and was like, oh, let's just make a cult around this guy. Like, let's just worship this guy. They're the one who can save us. They're the one who can save the universe.
I'll keep this
The
letter
surge is
safe.
shifting its course.
That's how he talks, at least.
The very large rift is so very close, Administrator.
Why do we have kept those guys around? If we ever did, I think we did, because I still think also they were maybe the companions who fought in the war. At least some of them.
From that guy's rantings, our Endman seems to be related to the Foundation? Perlica, know anything about that? Perlica?
Oh. Yes, what is it?
Got any clues about that, you know, Foundation thing?
The Foundation. According to the earliest records, they appeared on Talos II during the First Angloid War, though only briefly. They were thought to be some precursor organization.
Oh snap. The Precursors. An ancient interstellar civilization destroyed by unknown causes. The legacy they left behind allowed the modern human civilization to thrive. Thrive is certainly a word to use. Not sure about that. The legacy they left behind has allowed them to thrive and also has tried to kill them every step of the way.
What? Really? The First Angloid War?
The existence of the Foundation was not recorded in most mainstream historical records. It is shrouded in mystery. But, from what I've read, the Foundation should be destroyed by the Endmen and the heroes of Terra.
The heroes who, together with the Administrator, breached the dangerous zones of the Polar Circle and completed a key military operation during the First Angloid War.
Though plenty of anchors and Angloid remain in the north, the Order of Steel Oath has not discovered other forms of threat.
Except for that one that we were just talking about. The mysterious entity that showed up that one time.
So, how is it linked with the Very Large Rift? Wu Ling and the Aurora in the north are half a planet apart.
I mean, it's all ether side, isn't it? A special phenomenon near the North Pole. It's actually a wall-like barrier encirculating the entire zone and comprises an unending series of ether energy ruptures.
I'm not sure myself, but we should cover every base. I will notify our SOW operators and send a message to M3. Time to focus on the current mission. Let's go and talk to Lady S and prepare for the ritual.
Did we get like an archive or anything about the Foundation? Because I know they brought it up last time we talked to Ardashir, and I honestly only vaguely remember what he said about it. Perlico saying it's now a precursor organization, which is interesting. I thought Ardashir said maybe he said that, or maybe he said it was an ether thing, but I don't think we have anything about that. And it's just, everything happened during the First Angloid War, but the timeline's so... Like, the timeline just is so quick, because it's year 5. So 5 years after the gate, presumably 5 years, unless there's a gap in the calendar because of like when the Talosian calendar was maybe created or something. but I feel like that'd be really just confusing thing to do as writers of the story itself. So presumably 5 years after Terrans get to Talos through the gate, we have the Agloe War. We have all of the heroes. I forget how many there were. That talked about anywhere? I know that's talked about in one of the records, if I can find it. We have a precursor organization, which has major implications for a lot of things, because there shouldn't really be other precursors for a whole organization of them. Like, what's going on there? I mean, it's not impossible, because maybe there's another what was it called? Hall of Stasis. Maybe there is another Hall of Stasis sort of thing. Or if I remember what Ardashir was talking about with the ether side, then perhaps they were hiding in the ether side the whole time. I wish there was like a search function or something here. Just use the wiki. Hopefully the wiki has it. No. It does not. Wonder if I could look up the manuscript specifically from a zone, because I know it was in the power plateau. No. I cannot. Okay, well. Assuming it was a manuscript. I think it was. Corrections. power in like Tianxia stuff though. I really don't know what it was called. I really don't know what to search for. Let me see. Power. Plateau. Manuscripts. Maybe there's a... yeah, does this interactive map have the locations or something I could remind myself what they're called? No. Nope. I think I just have to... go through it like this. It was a big one. I guess it doesn't even really matter. Point being, a lot of stuff happened in 5 years. A lot of stuff happened somehow. Like a lot of things had already been established before that point, which goes back into the Arknights timeline, which is still trying to figure out what's going on there, but that seems like it's sooner rather than later. Black Hole Protocol only takes... I think they did give us amount of time for Black Hole Protocol. Which the timeline doesn't even mention somehow. It's kind of crazy, but okay. Maybe it's not a manuscript. No, because all these things are... We also, besides the Foundation, we also have the Founder, which is a thing mentioned in a few profiles, which is also like, is that related? And how does that work exactly? Oh, I think it is here. Okay. It wasn't a memo. Okay. Oh well. 40 heroes. Took far too long to find that. $40 heroes. Some of them definitely turned evil. And if those people are like Neferith or Ardashir, since they seem to have a relation with us, where did they come from before those 5 years?
Back already? That means the ritual may begin.
Can you introduce the ritual to us?
You really remember nothing. There are 3 biopower towers in Yinglong Pass. They are the defenses of the pass and imbued with Pheromat powers I left behind. This ritual will help bring out and direct the energy contained within. You shall take the Pheromat power, then ignite the braziers of the ray in the proper sequence to activate the biopower tower. The process will strengthen the power and focus it at one spot.
Ignite and direct. Sounds like the beacon towers mentioned in the Chronicles of Yen.
And you are Perlica? The supervisor personally selected by the Animan?
Yes. I am Perlica, supervisor of Endfield Industries.
Perhaps the Animan did have eyes for talent.
Ah, she was about to insult her.
And you're right. Your task is to carry on the torch.
Did you design the ritual?
It's, an acquaintance of mine taught this process to HIS. The eternal night shall be purged by torch, just as Yumen weathered the storms. The ritual is probably inspired by a place named Yumen.
Yeah?
There, beacon fires were lit at night to provide warning. the flames burning for centuries.
Yeah, I'm curious about the acquaintance. We know Uman. Uman, important military city.
Yeah, I wonder where those two are at right now.
Are at right now. Yeah.
Oh, done with your questioning? Good. Now go.
Aren't you joining us?
I must stay at the main altar to conduct the power of this area and keep it flowing during the ritual. Once you return, I shall use the pillar array to imbue the Shiranite Nexus with the focused power and complete the augmentation.
Farenmut power fluctuations will weaken the defenses and disturb the Blight Shades. The process will not be a smooth one.
You only need to last till the end of the ritual. It will be over in a few minutes, and I can handle the rest of the process.
Take a few hours if you want. Makes no difference.
A little energy and spirit is good. Just be ready.
Tuck the sea to start the ritual.
Ready?
Perhaps. Let me see if I can. Hold up the conversation with Ardashir. At least I hope this is the conversation where he mentions the Foundation. It's a long conversation, so we'll find out. Hung out in Yersh. He is from the other side of the Cosmic Gate, so yeah, I do think he is one of the heroes then, probably. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so he wants to open the very large rift to find the exiles in the ether side. Who are the exiles? He says, the exiles were the source of your despair, and some Terrans called them the Foundation. So, yeah, I wasn't right about them being on the ether side, but I guess they were maybe exiled to the ether side is how we maybe stopped them. So they were a precursor. Endfield calls them precursor. We know them as predecessor. Same difference. Not civilization, but organization. They were around briefly, as we know from what Perlica had just said, during the first Agaloy War. Might pull up that. Let me pull up that conversation now. We're going to piece this together. Yeah, they appeared on Talos 2 during the first Agaloy War. They were some sort of precursor organization. They should have been destroyed, as she says, but seems that maybe, perhaps, now they were exiled to the ether side, or escaped to the ether side, instead of being fully destroyed by us and the heroes. And if Ardashir is one of the heroes, and now he's helping them, perhaps that's how they either escaped or exiled, is that Ardashir, Neferith, and or some others have switched to their side. Now, are they related to the Agaloy and in the first place? Maybe. I feel like the Agaloy having halos makes it, there's a strong connection there with predecessor stuff, thanks to also Orangenium and Angels and everything. Maybe they're the source of the Agaloy. Maybe they were on Talos the whole time. There was just a group of predecessors on Talos that we encountered. And then kept themselves hidden enough that people don't know about it, or we helped keep their existence hidden about for one reason or another. I could see that. I could see maybe that's what's going on there. The only thing I would hesitate on that is Talos not having a star pod. I guess they could have survived on Talos some other way. There was plenty of attempts and different technologies being created to try and survive, so maybe they had their own thing going on. That's pretty much all Arshir said back then. Alright, well, let's continue.
Then wait for me to lower the Sheer Night Nexus and start the ritual. Do not blink.
Too late.
Only those selected by Lady Si can see these paths. We have her power with us.
Get interrupted. The Ink Bridge. It's usually hidden from sight. Only individuals with the required power and Tsu's permission can see it. But they must be close enough.
Safe to proceed.
Is that the power she brought out? Looks like a tiny ember to me.
Before activating a bell power tower, you must first ignite the 3 altars linked to it. The trials in the past are unique. If you slip and fall into the gorge, no one can save you.
Before activating a Bale Pyre Tower, you must first ignite the 3 altars linked to it.
The smell of dirt, foul beast, and the end means scent. Hey.
One more left.
On Yingling. The water is good, very good indeed. It cascades from the mountaintop, purges the taint from Yinglong Pass, and carries the sediments into the deep gorges. The deep gorges. I've been garrisoned at Yinglong Pass for 7 years, or maybe 8. Where did all that water go? Is there something beneath Yinglong Pass? Oops. Where is this? It's over there. I'll just put a thing here so I don't forget. So we can jump that way, but we can also just jump down from over there as well for some reason. What is over here? Oh, a puzzle.
We'll end this.
Battle formation. The Blight Shades have made their way inside.
What the heck?
Find mercy.
Bilbeast with tusks? Ow.
You can't escape gravity.
There's no
Why does it have a hat on? Who gave these Quilby's hats?
A fine pursuit. Well executed.
Best thing I've done today.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Look there. Maybe there's a surprise waiting for us.
Another secret? My gosh. What is this? It's tainted by blight miasma. We need a special tool to salvage it. It doesn't look like it's tainted. It looks like it's just wrapped up in a tarp. Okay. If you say so.
Faster than I thought. You still held on to some of your skills. Now go and activate the bell power tower.
Every Balepire tower bears an important meaning. This one is called Peace for the Bastion. The Exclusion Zone is a bastion of Wuling. Thus, this tower carries the wish of a Xinglongs. Time to activate the next Balepire tower.
We'll end this fight easily.
Right.
Wouldn't want to miss out on this hunt. Forward!
See what the rest of this map looks like, but remember when I talked about having more open areas? Map does not seem like it's gonna be very open.
Right?
Teamwork is.
Seems
not
like it's
my
just a bunch of
strength, but this day marks an
corridors
exception.
again. Oh, it's a puzzle.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Wouldn't wanna miss out on this
Right in pain.
Unit hot.
Let's do flow. Wow, you can actually.
A fine pursuit. Well executed.
Careful.
Why the heck does your ink bridge have a gap in it?
God, your reflexes are pretty quick.
I did actually dodge pretty
Some
quickly
of the
there.
roads are out because of the miasma. Watch your step.
There's not even miasma there. It's like that's that box over there. It's tainted, but it doesn't look like it.
Notice the increasing power? You can now see more ahead of you.
Next time she'll kill you. I wouldn't put it past a proxy.
We should keep things rolling and go to the next altar.
That's not that way.
We'll end this
Death
fight
awaits.
easily.
All variables.
Support ready. Here's our chance. Field. Now, with the fear. I got you.
Witchcraft is ready. The breeze carries.
Idle chatter. Text transcripts of an audio log. Is the sky pole damaged? It's just darting about at random. I don't think so. We actually supply the Oath Keepers with the same model. They're designed to be tough. You know how to fix it? Alright, give it a shot. Wait, do you really know how to fix this? Its lights just went out. Maybe we should... Oh, it's supposed to happen. Just carry on then. Yeah, great work, genius. It's moving. It's not moving anymore. Can we save it? Wow, I actually pulled it off, kid. Not bad. What did you do before joining the Yinglungs? Wait, do you smell something burning? Sheesh. There's smoke coming out of the sky pole. Just stop trying already, kid. Fill out a repair application form. Get willing to send a proper technician here. All we're learning from this investigation is that this place kind of sucks. And not because of miasma or blight, because they just don't know how to take care of anything. For such an important place with such an important task force, you'd think they'd have better funding. That's not how bridges work.
Didn't quite expect this, right?
Hey, are you excited that we ran into trouble?
Try looking around.
She's a proxy, alright. No matter how many are made, no matter how many years pass, they certainly keep their eccentricities.
Here too?
Don't let them damage the altar. Attack!
Arc support ready. Forward. Have fun floating.
Find mercy.
Better watch where you step.
We are united as one.
There's no
Best thing I've done today.
The breeze carries away the iron tang of blood.
Let's ignite this altar first.
It's not allowed to walk 2 feet over there? Okay, fine.
Got it. Wait, we gotta light 2 more.
of the pack will echo across the land.
Yeah, we can now continue our journey.
Why do some Aurelin float around while others just stay still? Ah, que maravilla.
We must figure out a way to get across.
On Leung. Day 2 at Yinglong Pass, and you already found the audacity to come all the way here. Why don't you take a proper break? Oh-ho, what are you painting? Say, this brush looks pretty nice. Did you buy this from some famous painter? I actually saw one wandering outside this place. Maybe it's that one. You painted this. Do you know him? But isn't he? Okay, it's your younger brother. No wonder you came all the way from HQ. Yeah, I came looking for you because we read your file. It's your birthday today. I'll tell them to cancel it. No, really? Okay, we'll wait. The party won't start without you. This is the way we're supposed to go? Oh. How was that? Okay.
Engaging.
Careful, blight cheats.
Find mercy.
Arc support ready.
Ready.
Corner them. Find mercy. Bleed forth. Impurity.
Sequence. Better watch where you step.
A brilliant.
Lovely find.
Learned your lesson. This is what happens when you mess with the pack. Hey. 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 We'll end this fight easily.
All very
Death
within
waits.
estimates.
Arts unit. Forward. Have fun.
Interesting how they introduce these red walls now. I don't think they used to do this, did they? Now they're making, and by they I mean the game, is like making these little arenas. Fighting.
I pulled it off, right?
Maybe it's just to stop you from falling off. Since there's a lot of ledges in this, which I can't complain about that, I suppose. Have we been to this spot? Yeah. How does that even work? Interesting that the ether also even disrupts Farinmut powers.
Engaging.
Powerful enemy. Get ready.
Find mercy.
Wants to float.
Witchcraft is ready. There's no escape.
I flipped him and got you. Yeah.
Too weak.
See, gotcha.
Thank goodness. The altar is unscathed. This Balefire Tower represents peace for the lands. For Yinglong Pass that watches over the ruins of the zone. It also serves as a warning.
The Farinmud power is even brighter now. Incredible. I never knew Yinglong Pass to have so much open space. I remember the place only having a fortified gate.
I actually find the place cramped.
This is the last Balefire Tower.
What? So, what? How does this even work? Why are you doing this?
Why do some Auriling float around while others just stay still?
I think you're probably supposed to use these.
Que meravilla.
Either way it works out. Tianshi Disciple 2. Nobody could tell that Yinglong Pass was just a piece of desolation 10 years ago. I remember those old photos I saw when I studied back at HQ. The place didn't even have living vegetation, just dead, withered stuff. Yinglong Pass is now a lush and verdant place. It's wonderful. In fact, I think the local scenery is on par with that of Wuling City. But there's a tiny problem. The crisscrossing roads. I'm lost. It happened soon after I got separated from my mentor. I should have left paper revisions for later instead of working on them along the way. I totally didn't notice my mentor leaving with the Yinglongs. Well, since I'm here anyways, might as well focus on revising my paper. Yeah. I mean, it's corridor, but I guess a lot of this is open area technically, so maybe it's not as bad, perhaps. Perhaps. I still would like some more open zones, though.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
In ambush. 2 arms.
Bright in pain. Witchcraft directly force impurity.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Construction Chronicles of Yinglong Pass. When the very large rift burst forth, the miasma spread without ceasing. Wherever it reached, towns fell to ruin and cries of anguish filled the land. The northern homelands have been reduced to ash. Nothing remains but to forsake that soil and retreat to the rear, till it pierced the heartland, where no retreating remained, then where the master hermits called forth. After the fashion of the human garrison of Yin, they dredged the underground streams. razed the pale pyre towers, and scattered the Fahrenheit's power. The pass was given over unto the Yinglong Special Task Force to quell the miasma and resist the Blight Shades. Therefore, let it be known, to preserve the people is to stand firm. To stand firm is to survive. Retreat is but a transient measure. The Yinglungs swear herein that they shall forsake not their charge, but shall day by day survey the exclusion zone and carve forth a path unto the future. May there come a day when we march forth hence and reclaim all that was lost. A lot of shoutouts to you, Min.
Master Hermits must
This
be the
update.
acquaintances mentioned by Lady Sid. Lee, have you met them before?
No, the only thing I've heard is that they're always roaming around.
I'm glad Chen said that, because I would not have thought that. The hermits are her acquaintances. Interesting, interesting. This place is just so run down. I guess they don't want to fund repairs that are unnecessary. Like, I guess it doesn't matter if their library is got a giant hole in the side of it. Yinglong observation log. The cloud has cleared. I should check out the place again once I have the time. I wonder if the old snow priestess in the deep snowy forest is doing okay. Interesting. Observation log. Is there a snowy forest nearby? Because that doesn't seem to make sense to me. But why are they observing a snowy forest? Is it more towards an RPG or management game? Can't it be both? It's probably a bit more of an action RPG because you can get away with probably minimum factory investment. They've only had one event thing that required using the factory. Most of the stuff has just been different types of combat events. So it's tainted by blight. We need a special tool. We need to learn Sola's what was it called? Ching Pong, Ching something? The wall running? That's what we need to learn.
Wow. Do we have to jump on these rocks?
I'm flying. What's causing this rock to lift up and down? Pong, what was it called? It was just yesterday, but I don't remember what it was called. Ching Kong. I was one letter off. Yeah, Gilberta could float us. I'm sure. I mean, Rosie could definitely wall run. Why is there just a room here?
Caught it before it flew away. Engaging.
Death awaits.
15.
Wouldn't wanna miss out on his hunt. Forward! Have fun floating! Get ripped!
Awesome! Can we do it again?
Nice!
I pulled it off, right? A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
A fine pursuit, well executed.
Memo, Hyunsha. I just noticed, is this an ink painting? Well, I can keep going, but it's the bridge. It looks like it's made out of flowing ink, and it's a long way down. Falling off is gonna... Yeah, we did cross many bridges like this, but what if, you know, there's like a slim chance that... Look, I just graduated. I don't want to... Of course, I know the Yinglungs have been using the bridge for 10 years. I just wish that I never knew that the bridges were just ink paintings. Now I can't stop thinking about that. Sure, I know the proxy has given us permission to cross the bridge, but look, I'm just friggin' scared. Glad someone says it. It's interesting that the Talosite give different amounts. That one gave me 1, the one earlier gave me 3. I probably want to go that way. But there's a chest here. Except she made a maze for us. For some reason. Did I just go in a circle? I guess I did need to go here.
One altar left, Endman. Let's get it done.
Lady C has quite the bite. But she's actually really nice and secretly helping us.
Is that what she's doing?
I'm overseeing your work. Cut the chit-chat. Hurry up some more.
Blue mushrooms. Look at these things. Talos caps. Oh boy. More super rare materials that we won't ever have enough of. They added transmutation, but you can only transmute downwards from rarer materials to more common ones, and you can't transmute the other direction, which is really weird, because why would I need more common ones? There's enough of them. Okay, that's it. It's interesting that these grappling lines just keep appearing. That one wasn't there before, but it's already active when we show up. I guess so. It's in case you don't, or in case you do miss it. I just do it automatically now. That's fine.
Unit hot.
Pierce them!
Push forward! Who wants to have fun floating?
Right and pink.
Wow! You can actually do that!
A fine pursuit, well executed.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
The proxy has amazing powers.
Correct.
And then there's Chen Zhuang's Gironite Nexus. We really brought out everything in the kitchen sink.
We did?
Poor Enmin. If we didn't have orders to hold the peripheries of Yinglong Pass, we could have gone there and helped.
We could.
Hey, talking with you is like talking to a tree.
Noted. I will, think about it.
Forget it. I'd rather you stay quiet.
Okay. How do cows math? What does
This
that
is it.
mean?
The last one.
Big puzzle down there. Ain't no way it's gonna take us in a circle. Do I have to go the other direction?
Why do some Orlin float around while others just stay still? Ah, que maravilla.
Envin, watch out!
I thought that was gonna happen. I was like, why would there be two ways to go to that place?
Corbin, bleed forth. Impurity.
A definitive outcome
thanked
achieved
us?
through strong teamwork.
What's going on with Light Shades?
Comes results.
Orlean is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Fortunately, now I have to go around here again. Could have skipped it, but I mean, there was a chest down there, so.
All altars have been lit. We should head back to the Balepire Tower.
Oh, interesting. A lot of shortcuts in this place.
This Balepire Tower is a symbol of peace for Great Yan.
HAS is indeed the only banned faction that admits its political affiliation with Terra. Its emblem also marks itself as the 22nd Administrative Division of Yen. They've been stranded for more than a century. Will they ever see it again?
Thermal power focusing complete. Bring it back.
22nd Administrative Division. Interesting. I also like how she's like, the only faction that admits. So, does that imply that the other ones are keeping it secret, or? Okay, yeah. I don't think the Woosters have any affiliation. TGCC though? Probably not. Maybe.
Everything's set. Now let me see if this Shiranite Nexus can take the heat.
The Blight Shades will disrupt the ritual. Take them out!
Dead awaits.
Support ready.
Dead awaits.
Very good. We are all with you. Keep them up. Don't let them near Shiranite Nexus.
Oh gosh.
Dead awaits.
I can help a little. And alone.
Find mercy.
Wow, you can actually do that?
Call the Lord. Speak up.
Witchcraft is what bleed forth. Impurity.
Support ready.
Pride and pain.
Know your place.
No escape. Pride and pain.
More enemies!
Glad there's not health on this thing or something. No way I could keep them all off. They're spawning way too fast.
Endman, the ritual cannot be interrupted.
Maybe the Yingling soldiers could help or something.
Impurity.
What the heck?
Find mercy.
Racker beast.
Support ready.
Such tedious fun.
Gosh, what is even happening? I like it in armor though, that's cool.
Almost. So the Pyrrha's scroll is in cold.
Yeah.
It's done. Good job. I approve.
Thanks.
Once again, the Shiranite Nexus focused yours and my powers. As a piece of high-purity Shiranite, it should survive its intended function. But do not get too adventurous. Someone might get worried.
Who? Probably Prolica. You're not coming with us?
Someone must stay here and keep the Blight Miasma away from Wuliang, so you can focus on your mission. Is there anyone more qualified than me?
Then we'll be counting on you.
Now this is the Yinglong Pass that lives up to its name. Talk to Arcane and check her preparations for battle. I believe she made some progress. The North Wuliang Exclusion Gate is open. This will be a good time to go. Wait! Are you just going to turn around and leave? Got nothing to say?
See you later. You're beyond the ink spirits, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to recall things about you. Thumbs up.
Good. Now go.
Not gonna compliment her ink skills at this point in time. The Shiranite Nexus is now in the backpack. Personal device slots of the backpack have been unlocked. Personal device slots can be identified with their special borders. The Shiranite is a personal device slot. It must be placed in a personal device slot to work. Personal device slot holding the Shiranite Nexus is now glowing to show that the device is now working. Now that the personal device feature has been unlocked, the total number of backpack spaces has been increased by 5. There'll be more personal devices that must be placed in a personal device slot to work. Use these slots well. There's a blooming blight miasma. Must be carrying the backpack to travel. I mean, I won't complain about more slots, but is this necessary? Meaning we already have this toolkit thing.
Hold on to them at all.
Couldn't they just be here?
The Shiranite Nexus is ready. The North Wuling Exclusion Gate is open. Once the forces are mustered, we can set off.
I assume the Nexus is what we need for those random objects we keep finding. That are like, it's tainted. You must have something.
I had Summit prepare a few things that might help. You can go talk to him now.
Edme, could you come here for a second?
Do you make us lunch boxes? Where is he? Okay.
We Yinglong spent years charting this place and found some useful resources in the zone. Some natural minerals can actually exist as gases and exhibit rather unique properties and functions.
We call them natural gas.
Yinglong has a few tech for processing these mineral gases. Our task leader told me to sort and transfer them to you.
We call it fracking.
For our North Wuling Exclusion Zone campaign, the tech will come in useful.
New technology has been unlocked. Oh, interesting. Oh. They're not further down the tech tree, they're just more branches. Gaseous resources, such as energen, can be found in various areas of Wuling. Use them. Check the gas-related AIC technology. Unlock a gas extraction, then place the extractors over gas vents to automate the extraction of energen. Unlock AIC technologies fluid gas transmutation and solid gas transmutation gives a more efficient way for producing shearnite and means of producing pyrolite components required for assembling new types of gear. Different gas vents can be found scattered in certain areas of Wuling. Try to find them. Gas extraction can unlock facilities to automate gas extraction. Now transport gases using pipelines and conduits. Solid gas transmutation, I guess. I like that we can use some sublimation to bypass the phase shift.
New industrial technology is now available.
Research this to construct gas tanks. Can store one type of gas. Research this to unlock the adjust flow feature of pipe control. Can limit the flow rate of materials through pipes and ports and item control ports. Interesting. Is this a permanent thing? Because the one for the belts are like, it only lets like 5 through and then it doesn't let any more through. But if this is just like, it only lets, I guess it would work the same way. So I guess we could use this maybe to be like, okay, we have water pumps, but we need like, we pump like 2 water. Or I guess a better example, we need pump 3 water, but we only need 2 over here and 1 over there. So, but I guess it would do that automatically. I don't know. Check out the guide for that. I guess it technically does that automatically, so. Because the liquid kind of just goes everywhere, unlike items, which are individual pieces. Gas mode for molding. Upgrade the fluid and filling modes in separate units to gas and fluid mode. You can fill gases into canisters. Fluid to gas, solid to gas, gas dispersing unit. For the gas fluid mode for shearnite forges of sky. And put gases at specific flow rates into a gas dispersing unit so that it creates a gaseous environment. Gas reactor globes. Perform gas reactions to produce new types of gases. Gas mode for purification unit. Purify gases into higher purity. Electrocharger. This is a weapon. Weapon. Turret tower. Rift neutralization. Letting fluid supply units work without power.
New industrial technology is now available. New industrial technology is now
I'll just go down what it recommends at this point.
technology is now available.
Endman, I'm en route to Yinglong Pass. How fares the mission? Did the proxy complete the ritual?
The Shiranite Nexus has been augmented. We're waiting for you.
Excellent. Be patient. We'll be there shortly.
Soon after,
Everyone, our main force is now in place.
wow, everyone's here. The pawn, really a much more major of a character than I ever expected.
Yo, we meet again.
Guy, I thought the guy like retired. But he just keeps showing up, working.
Endman!
I see plenty of friends and a lot of supplies. I think that's her good back there.
And the science station.
I recognize those closed eyes anywhere.
I never knew I will ever come back.
Maybe this time, we'll really
Nope.
get to
Just
rebuild our home.
Just excited Tianxia. Never mind.
Every watchguard in Tianshi signed up. We had to limit the number of our volunteers. We drew lots to choose who'd stay behind and protect Wuling. Tianshi Ximo is still a little sad about his pull. So, we shall bring their blessings and hopes with us into the zone.
It's crazy that your official government planning was to pull pull lots.
We're finally heading back.
The Endfield Crisis Team and I shall lead the way.
Forward, together.
Just how did you fall this far? Ardashir.
She knows Ardashir? When was she made? 5 years into Talos? That's crazy.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is.
Endman, the North Wuling EZ is right ahead. I'm feeling conflicted about returning to the science station. Viceroy Chung and I once worked at the science station and took part in the Project Sheernite. You might even see my name in the Sheernite research labs. The VLR eruption instantly swallowed the research labs in the Tianxia Pillar R&D Center and the Queltide Levy, the designated urban area. It's all over in a few seconds. All of it gone in a few seconds. Man, I know everyone's worrying to go and want to see that VLR for good, or seal it rather. What I said was probably very demoralizing, but stepping into that place means that I have to see the ruins of my home, and I remember all those friends and buddies that I'd never see again. It's not demoralizing, you're just preparing yourself mentally. Sorry for talking my mouth off like that. You're a good listener. I'm totally ready. I'm sure everyone's feeling the same, but this isn't the time to be sad. We've got a super important mission right now. Everyone's poured their heart and soul into the Sheernite Nexus. Let's use it to permanently end the VLR. There's a chance to find Mom and Dad's belongings. Good luck with that. They updated the place, making sure there's nothing new, nothing to collect. Oh, so that's for, okay, so that's the factory message. I should probably do that. Oh, this place unlocked. Dude, how do you get here? Lucky Carrot has got to be some sort of ether entity. Maybe a Ferret, but I don't know. I knew you'd be here. Based on your authorization, local stock redistribution system is now ready for activation. We get some Swordmancer Forge. A forge specifically designed by the Bureau of Swordmancers for cold steel weapons. It is easily portable and offers extremely intense heat, an effective solution for any logistics team trying to offer weapon repairs and maintenance in the field. Sheernite Bridge, a floating bridge made using Sheernite. Simply use the abutments at both ends. Let the Sheernite extend forth and make the bridge traverse the chasm without fear. That's cool that we're selling those, actually. The Sheernite tech is pretty useful for rapid construction like that. Any of it cheap right now? No. The wielding economy is not ever that good. Foul Beast Paper Kite. Der Schwingende Gentleman Classic Album. Is this from Tanya? An album of music composed by a renowned musician known as Der Schwingende Gentleman. The album contains dozens of time-tested pieces of Latinian classical music, making it a first-rate collectible for any serious musicophile. What does Schwingende mean? Der Schwingende means... the swinging? I guess just the swinging. Which, I guess, yeah. I guess that's kind of obvious in a way, but... The swinging gentleman, I guess. Okay. Not to be confused with Der Schweigende, which is the silent, which popped up first. But Schwingende is swinging. And it's just a paper kite. Falbe's kites are extremely popular in Wuling. These kites are usually designed by paper cutting masters. Kites designers and artists do what they can to set aside revenue from kite sales for nursing homes and for the rehabilitation of individuals with disabilities. That's nice of them. And we just unlock some Elder quest by walking over here as well. Complete this feature to unlock trade Talosite at the Talosite Exchange. Where is that? Oh, just in the menu. Okay. Okay. I should probably get the gear templates, I suppose. Oh, Rift Trekker. Rift Trekker. I actually needed a Rift Trekker. Might have been the glove that I wanted. Can't remember which one it was. There was definitely a Rift Trekker thing, though. For one of the characters, that was like, oh yeah, you should probably have Rift Trekker. Who was it? Not Perlica. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember now. Buy them. If it was a glove, well, we have like an intelligence one with ultimate gain, which is pretty good. So I was like, it's got, I think it was one of the casters, but I don't remember whom. Oh, we completed this already? Wow, okay. The Yinglungs who gave their lives for the task force will only end their vigil at the moment of their deaths. What do they know and what did they do? We believe you have, via the information provided by SOW, gained a preliminary understanding of the designs, construction, and purpose of the Yinglong Pass. Hence, the data sync shall primarily focus on the garrison. Thanks to your data you have uploaded, we can now make the following deductions. The task force is wholly responsible for the defense of the pass. However, the task force still require support from other personnel on matters that lie outside of their defensive duties. Starting from their conclusion, or this conclusion, we perused vast amounts of data and found out that the Hongshan Academy of Sciences has, where necessary, authorized short-term residency for laborers or Tiansha who pass their background checks. We have seen several Tiansha conducting research in this area to handle the threat posed by the very large rift. Although the Exclusion Zone is more fitting for field research compared to Yingling Pass, entering the Exclusion Zone would be considered a suicidal act for most people. Yinglungs who periodically venture deep into the EZ could not carry many scientific instruments for safety considerations. Hence, the Tiansha were forced to conduct their scientific research in the relative safety of the Yingling Pass. Furthermore, the duration of their residency and the area of their field studies must undergo multiple rounds of review by the headquarters. Any scientific process or task can only be conducted while accompanied by members of the task force. We are thankful for the information you have gathered regarding the locals near the pass and their views of the task force. Prior to your findings, we knew little regarding the public image of the task force. Most of their intel on this subject matter comes from external observations or idle chatter from members of the public. In addition to the documents we have found and the information you have kindly shared, we can see that the residents of the Wuling, particularly the survivors from the disaster that took place 10 years ago, actively volunteered for the past transport missions and often prepared their own supplies for the task force. This shows that the Yinglungs have grassroots support, even though they have been strictly prohibited from accepting any donations from the public. Oh, is that what the fillet thing was? I thought the fillet thing was suspicious, but I guess it was actually normal. Administrator, the following statement of mine may go beyond the scope of our intel analysis. Nevertheless, I believe both of us can arrive at this same assumption. The Yinglungs are not lone guardians who sacrifice themselves in silence. A great multitude of volunteers willing to offer their unconditional support stands between them, or behind them, and behind you as well.
The proxy...
New energy alluvium of fighting the Racker Beast thing. Factory guides. New crates, pyrolite. What is still new? I know. I'm aware. New merch available. Oh boy.
The lost and the faded. Can we still hold on to them at all?
On Yinglung, such smooth cutting plane must have been made by senior Yinglungs who fought the Blightshades. I can almost imagine how the battle went. The Blightshade emerged from the miasma and one of us went to meet it. A single cut sliced through the Blightshade and the machinery behind it. A battle it must have been. Need a special tool. So not the Nexus, really. Interesting. A certain Tiansha disciple. Time really flies. 3 years have passed since my mentor and I last visited Yingling Pass. During the last visit, I was just a freshman tasked with carrying the measuring instruments for my mentor. Mr. Mentor would just reach for something and just stood there awkward. How was I supposed to know such instruments he wants? I did try a few times and got every one of them wrong. He sighed with frustration and helped himself instead. I don't know what I should focus on. I only got 3 days at this place. Well, I get to find my own research topic. Why can't that freshman disciple stop staring at me? Well, yeah, have fun looking troubled and confused. You don't know what's coming. Light my life. Even the Originium slugs are making fun of me. Is that the follow-up to the other Tianxia stuff? He's now the researcher instead of the freshman? Oh, we have more gas down here, too. Yes, gas. And that just loops around. Well, let's do this factory thing real quick. Opening up the gate exclusion, or the exclusion gate, has compromised the defensive capabilities of the Balepire Tower. Taking care of the very large rift is one thing. We still need Yingling Pass to protect the city against the remaining light shades. Although Lady Si will be staying at Yingling Pass for a while, this is not a permanent solution. The task force is also shifting their strategic focus towards the north. The Wulingers must become self-reliant. I plan to use this opportunity to finish the incomplete expansion plan as my predecessors have started. This will bolster the defenses. I've informed Arcane about my intents. The Yinglungs have agreed to go along with and will be giving us their full support. A plan that your predecessors have started. Can we still expand the pass? We can. Limits on supplies and technology prevented Yinglung Pass from reaching its full scale. There are also plenty of OFIs for the defensive systems. We could use a major overhaul, but not while the garrison is busy defending the pass. However, the IC factory brought new capabilities. A few Tianxia specializing in civil engineering are bringing the expansion plan to the pass as we speak. I'll be glad to help. Wei Shidong, or Tong, is the Tianxia in charge of the expansion project. He'll go over the details with you. Also, the expansion might require the use of energen. We've detected several energen pockets ready for extraction and assimilation. I'll send you photos. No problem, but why didn't you tell me about this project from the beginning? Well, it's a matter of B2B partnership. What is that? Also, what's an OFI? I don't know. Business to business partnership, okay. A formal application must be submitted and the entire paper trail must be archived. Also, everyone has focused on our expedition on reclaiming the EZ, so I decided it's better to wait for a better opportunity to handle the logistics. I hope you can understand. Once again, I want to thank you on behalf of Wuling. New gas vents have appeared near these locations. Core IC area. Sky King's Flat. Cardiac remediation. I did like that they retroactively added some resources to the old places. That is nice. No, there's still a hiccup somewhere. I gotta wait for a bit. Tianxia Wei, can we start working already? Hello? Administrator, I'm Overflow from the task force. Task leader Arcane told us to meet you. Thanks for making this trip. This is the guy that's leading the Team Tianxia. Tianxia Wei is knowledgeable, but he ran into a problem. He's been studying it, but he's also delaying the work as we speak. We have other duties at Yingling Pass. I can't wait around forever if we don't start now. We got this. If you're willing to take over this job, I'll be overjoyed. The pass means a lot to us. Feel free to call me if you need any help. Administrator, I'm glad to see you here. Tianxia Trong told you about the project, right? Constructing the Sharon Flow Cloud Seeder is central to the expansion. The facility will need the skies, or will seed the skies with Sheernite vapors to induce rain that mitigates the residual blight. But completing the Sheer Flow Cloud Seeder within schedule has proved quite a difficult task. Tell me more. The supply of separate cores needed by the Cloud Seeder is unstable. I also am concerned with the comments provided within the plan. Let heavens and waters blend into each other. Raise the trees and let them blossom forth. Emulate the fowls that wait for seasonal winds. Waters, trees, and fowls. What do they refer to? The one who left these comments is, well, she was my mentor and she's no longer around. Waters, trees, and fowls. Perhaps the place needs more than just a Sharon Flow Cloud Seeder. Every plant and critter of the pass is part of something greater. Oh, that must be it. We must go beyond the Cloud Seeder. I've got an idea. Still, we're going to tackle the problems one at a time. Separator cores. I verified the sub-pack. Let's get the ball rolling. Sounds great to me. Deploy the sub-pack. Is this the AIC complex? Witnessing it with my own eyes truly feels different. Every module of the Cloud Seeder needs a large number of separator cores. For the early phase, we might need 15 of them. How long would this take you? Once the production line is in place, we'll meet the quota soon enough. I thought exclamation mark was over her head for a second. Thank you so much. I'll also use this opportunity to study my mentor's comments. She definitely has a few words of wisdom for us. Place a molding unit and view its control panel. Do I have a molding unit on me already? I put something in there that I didn't want to, but oh well. I do have some molding units. When placing facilities, press tab to quickly switch the operation mode. Oh, that's nice. This lets you switch the molding unit to gas. Cuprium canisters can only be produced by molding units switched to gas. Cuprium canisters can be made by using cuprium and energen. This formula can be pinned in the main menu. Cuprium. About that. We're kind of low on cuprium. We're kind of... Last I checked, my cuprium was, 144 out of 144. Although this is theoretical is way higher than usage, so maybe we're fine. I thought I was overextending my cup rim, but maybe we're actually going to be okay. I want us to go make gas. I shall sort this out later. Did we happen to get 5,000? We did. What if I pulled again? What if I was irresponsible and did another pull? Yeah, nope. I don't think Arcane's meant to be. Game refuses, unless I want to spend 40 more pulls, but that would be so much. That'd be so much. $20,000 Ouroborals? That's a little too many Ouroborals. Although I do have, I could buy, I keep forgetting, I do have a bunch, I can buy a bunch of charting permits. So I don't use that stuff on anything else. I could buy a bunch of those, actually. And get 30 more pulls. Which would almost guarantee it. Maybe I should do that. Either way, that's all for today. I'll probably work on this factory a little bit. I have some time. But other than that, we'll be back tomorrow with this. Friday was gonna be EX levels, but now Friday might not have a stream. I don't know. Today, like I almost canceled and then turned out it's been rescheduled. Might be Friday. Might not. Who can say anymore? I'm at the mercy of other people. Unfortunately. But other than that, thank you all for watching. And until we meet again, may the sands of time treat you well.